Hi everybody, I'm Sandy.
And I'm Debbie.
We're from the Normal Paranormal Group. And today is 5 Things Wednesday. And we're going to talk about the 5 whys.
Why?
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 5 whys.
Okay, and the whys are about the paranormal.
Right, 5 whys. And the first one is why so many paranormal things happen.
Right. And why and how do objects move on their own?
Why are some people gifted, or some will say cursed, to witness the unknown?
And why do we hear voices where there are none? Why do we smell things when you're the only one in the room?
And number 5 will be
what gives the unknown the power to change the atmosphere
around us?
That's right. And so we're going to discuss why.
Why do we see things? Why do we hear things? Why do we smell things?
Yeah, it's like, why are some people chosen to see things? Why are some people not able to see anything?
That's right. There are some people that are just gifted or cursed, and some people may say, why me? Why not you? You have a special gift. You may have been born with that gift.
Every human is born with a sixth sense.
That's right.
Okay, and they all connected to the pineal gland.
That's right.
And
got the third eye.
The third eye, yeah.
That's right. The third eye.
We gotta open that third eye.
Open that third eye. Close these two and open that third eye.
Yep.
Okay. And a lot of people will believe you and not believe you, but yes, we all experience something in our lives. And we're going to talk about like strange things like things like moving and why things move. And if you haven't experienced it, and it's not like someone threw something at you, you just happens and no one's around.
Yeah, how could they just like
lift things?
Something invisible
with different powers and strength, and they have the strength.
Yes, the energy. Energies. What kind of energy do they possess? I mean, they're a spirit, we're a spirit. The only difference is our spirit is in a house.
Right, this is our house.
Okay, this is our house, but they don't have none.
That's right.
So as a human, we have physical contact. But when you see this pen floating without no one holding it, it's like, how do they do it? What gives them the power to levitate something? You know, there's so many questions about energy. This all comes down to energy.
Right.
Good and bad.
Why do we hear knocking? I mean, not if someone's knocking on your door now, but you could be in bed or you could be on your couch and all of a sudden and it could be late at night. It doesn't mean someone's out there by you. Something like in the house, you could hear knocking on your bedroom door or knocking on your window or knocking on the walls.
The cabinets, whatever.
I mean...
Right, and scent. Scent is a big thing with the paranormal.
Very big.
I mean, how could you be in a room, a hotel room or something, you're all by yourself, and all of a sudden you smell lilacs. Or you have a heavy smell of cigar smoke. You know, this is strange because how do they materialize the scent?
Yeah, like flowers and all of that. Or you can smell something. Or someone's perfume or cologne or something that all of a sudden it's there and it's gone just as fast as you, like, I just smelled that, didn't I? And all of a sudden there's other things as
levitation. How can they pick up a cup and throw it at you? How could they just pick up a pitcher and drop it to the floor?
Lift it off a hook. Take it and knock it off a shelf.
Right. How could they open a cabinet door and shut it? How could they open a bedroom door, open it and shut it. I mean, and footsteps. Oh my gosh, you're all by yourself and you hear, how? You need something solid to hit something solid to make a noise. But it's invisible.
That's right, but you hear it. You could go check it. You could go upstairs and say, I heard noise coming up here. I heard someone walking. No one's there. I heard someone walking in the basement. No one's there. I heard someone walking on the stairs going up. No one's there.
And how about you're sitting down and all of a sudden your lamp turns on? You hear the switch, click.
Or your TV turns off.
How about, this happened to us with the record player.
Oh, yes, it did.
It played by itself. We were the only ones at home and it played by itself. We had to go up in the attic, our haunted attic, and we had to turn it off manually and put the arm into its cradle and
Lock it.
lock it. Then all of a sudden you hear music again.
Playing.
And then you go upstairs, there's the record player playing.
Rolling.
You turn it off, you take the arm off the record, put it in the cradle, lock it. This is for the older people who knows what I'm talking about. And so...
Not just that, we even unplugged it. Make sure there was nothing
at the end, we unplugged it.
Right, we did everything.
And what happens? We hear it playing. Did we go back and check? No way. We both actually ran out of the house.
And we say, oh, something tried to keep on making us go upstairs. What was that we heard? We don't know.
And what gives it a power? Like my dad was there. He comes in from the backyard. I've said the story before numerous times. What gives something the power to take a whole stair railing, lift it straight up, turn it over and lay it next to the stairs in a matter of a minute? And then we ran outside and every nail and every board was straight. Wasn't even bent. And what gives you the power
To lift a person even.
I was lifted.
And pushed.
I was in a private investigation and I was thrown down the stairs. And the funny part about it, or I should say funny strange thing about it, that I didn't feel no one pick me up. I just found myself out on the floor.
And someone said, oh, you tripped. No, you were standing still. I was actually lifted and turned down the stairs. My mother was lifted and turned down the stairs. This is...
Sorry.
It's everybody experienced something different in their life. You see lights flickering and you'll think, oh, it's just something, maybe the electricity or the power's going out. Or not necessarily. It could be something draining to get energy to actually...
I heard voices in the middle of the night next to my ear, talking in my ear. You know, either they'll call you by your name. The strangest things was I heard Aiden. I don't know no Aiden. So why was I woken up with that particular name? And why is it? I just told my sister I recently had like a vision, a psychic thing happened to me, to where before I woke up, it wasn't even a dream. Everything was in black and white and gray. And I seen what looked like the Chicago Tribune, because it has a long paper. You got to fold in half. I seen a man's hand turn this paper over. And on the bottom left-hand corner of this paper was a black and white picture with a small article I couldn't read. And all I heard was a very powerful voice say, "Bring me Betty Phillips." I don't know a Betty Phillips. So why was this in my dream?
That's crazy. You know, we're given names. We don't know why we're given certain names.
Yeah.
Or we're told certain things. Debbie actually had a dream one time where someone gave her a message to give someone else, to look underneath an object. There's some kind of
a bureau drawer.
There's something underneath there that they want that person to find. and that person was given the message, and they says, how did she know? She was given a dream to tell them, you have to find this, and this is the location. So maybe you were given a dream or a message to tell someone. Not necessarily it's for you. Maybe they can't communicate to someone else, so they're giving you the message to give that person because they know they can reach you.
Right.
You're the messenger.
Right. Basically, you're an open phone book to the other side.
Right. Not everybody is.
And the strange thing is, talking about phones, majority of messages that I've received from loved ones were over an old-time phone. People who lived in the 60s, 70s, 80s had the rotary phones. They were really nice, and in all these images, it's a rotary phone, but the voice is so scrambled and faded that you could barely hear what they're saying.
And even you might have, like, that happened to me one time, like, sound like a buzzing sound around my ear. It's actually a different level.
It's a
spirit, but at a different
higher or lower
pitch,
frequency.
Frequency that don't understand, but they're telling you something. So it's not necessarily there's a fly or
A
something
bee.
bee, but that's someone by your ear trying to give you a message.
Right. So if
tell
you
you
hear that,
something.
yeah, if you hear
So
that
if you hear that buzzing
noise,
sound, not necessarily it's a bug or a fly or something. It's a message trying to be sent to you.
angels have different frequencies than us.
That's right.
And you hear that strange noise go through your ear. Don't think it's what they call it with the ear.
Tinnitus, no, or something.
Yeah,
The ringing in your ear.
the ringing in your ear.
Right.
No, that's not. What is it? Tinnitus. So, anyways, you have that, and sometimes, yeah, you might have something going on with your ears, but a lot of times it's a spirit talking to you, your angels talking to you. So pay attention.
So you might think to yourself, is this a blessing or is this a curse? I call it a blessing because not everybody is given a gift. I call it a gift because it's like we're given something that other people don't have. We experience everything that we find amazing. We could talk about a lot of different variety of things because we experience a lot of things. So until then, to our next 5 things, I'm Sandy.
And I'm Debbie. But if you have any answers or clues to how this energy is formed, we are energy. We have an aura, and we have a magnetism around us. We have a magnetism around this planet.
What's your opinion? Are you gifted? Are you cursed? Tell the people know. Don't be afraid to speak up. Everybody needs to know.
Did you witness doors opening and shutting?
That's right. Did you witness sound? Did
you see a cup
levitate?
I've seen aspirins levitate across a bathroom when my mom
I've
was
seen
alive.
bathroom. I've seen that, and there's nobody around.
Yep, I've seen things fall. I've seen things pushed into another room. How did they get there? So many questions.
We've seen mist. We've seen shadows. We've seen, you name it. We've seen the black mist. We've seen the darkness in the dark. We've seen it.
How do they materialize?
Right. Rose experienced that in the basement with the red eyes. Debbie and I could have seen something like that when we were like 7 years old up in the attic.
You seen the Ghost Girls?
We seen the Ghost Girls. So with that, I am Sandy.
And I am Debbie.
We're from the Normal Paranormal Group. Until next time, watch our next.
That's our Bailey girl. Right. You look up here and say a prayer for them. Look, when you get up here and say a prayer. Come on. No? You gonna be camera shy today?
Bye for now.
Bye.